Hi there guys, Chef Jess here, back in the kitchen here at Vegan Gastronomy, and today we're going to be using patty mix to make another burger. I'm looking at one of these vegan burgers here, a Beyond Burger, and to me this is looking really small because I've just got my basic burger bun here and I'm thinking, how does that work? I tell you what, I'm going to show you guys today how to make a burger that's not only going to fit this, but it's going to be less expensive and super flavorful. So we're using patty today, which is a helper to make our vegan burger. So what is patty, you might ask? Well, actually, in a lot of vegetarian burgers, you might have heard of using eggs to bind things together. Well, that's where patty comes in, but it's not only a binder, it also has all of those meaty flavors, lots of spices. It's going to set when we cook it just like an egg, and it's going to hold everything together. So there's no more going to barbecues with vegan burgers and having them falling apart, and I'm going to show you how easy it is right now. So for this recipe, I want to make something that's going to look a little bit more like a meaty burger. We've got lots of protein in there, not only from the patty mix, which is full of potato protein, but we're using black beans today. I also have some grilled veggies that I had left over from last night's dinner, in addition to some cooked beetroot, which I just bought from the store already cooked, and I've shredded that, and I have here some breadcrumbs, super simple, really cheap and easy. So I'm going to start by putting some of my vegetables into my food processor just to break them down a little bit. So let's get all of our veggies in there. And the shredded beetroot. Look at that great color. Okay, so now we're going to get some more protein in there and we're going to put in some black beans. I want a little bit of texture, so I'm just going to give this a bit of a pulse. Now to that we're going to add our breadcrumbs and our patty mix, which is full of all that flavor, and our binding. And last but not least, we're adding some fat here. So here at the Vegan Gastronomy, we're using SHEA fat. You could use any kind of fat that you want, but we really love how this gives the flavor, mouthfeel like a real burger. So shea oil, you might have heard of that before, maybe in skincare or cosmetics, but this is actually food grade. It's from Africa, and not only is it a fat, it's also very healthy for us. It actually blocks cholesterol. And this shea oil comes from AAK, from Sweden, which large companies like Nestle use for things like chocolate these days. The reason that we're adding this shea oil fat is because we really find that a lot of those vegan burgers are missing that fat element, that greasy element that we remember as for traditional burgers. So I got 6 of these meaty looking vegan burgers out of our beans, high in protein. I tell you what, I need to get Stephanie here in the academy because I'm telling you what, we need to get a Barbie in here. I'm from Australia and we like to barbecue these burgers. So let's go through a little bit of a cost comparison because I spent €3 on each of these Beyond Burgers, and we have 6 of our patty burgers here. We had that leftover veggies from last night's dinner, which didn't cost me a cent. Some breadcrumbs that I found in my pantry, but even if you did have to pay for them, maybe 15-20 cents there. And then we had a can of beans. I used one whole can, that was maybe €1, and then the patty mix itself was €5. So that's less than €1 for a burger. That's less than less than a third of the price of the Beyond Burger. And this is all natural ingredients, lots of fiber, lots of protein. So this burger that I purchased has got a bunch of ingredients that I don't even know what they are. What's succinic acid and absorbic acid? I don't know about you, but that sounds kind of chemical to me. And I just put beetroot in here and beans. So I'm really excited to give this a go. So all we got to do now is pop these in the refrigerator. We're going to let these hydrate for 1 hour. So that's going to activate all of those binding capabilities in the patty mix. So it's going to act like an egg and pull everything together. So 1 hour in the fridge, and then we'll be ready to fry these babies up, or on the barbie. Okay, so we've had our burgers sitting in the refrigerator for 1 hour for that patty mix to hydrate. So these guys are ready to cook. I'm going to show you a few different ways how to cook it, 3 ways. So I'm going to be doing it on the grill here like we would a barbecue, in addition to in the oven and also frying. So first we're going to give this one a go in the deep fryer. So let's get this one out of the fryer. It looks brown on the outside, but it's going to be red inside. So we're just going to drain that off, and that'll be ready to go on our burger. So let's take a look inside. Oh, look at that. Nice red juicy burger. Now let's put a couple in the oven for baking. I've just got a tray lined with some baking paper. So let's put these 2 guys in the oven. No oil, nothing. Let's just see how it goes. That's my oven. It's at temperature, 180 degrees. Let's pop these in. Well, I don't have a barbie down here in our kitchen here at Vegan Gastronomy, but I have pulled out our grill plate. So we're doing it on this today. And I'm going to pop a couple in there. You can see I've embedded the shea oil in these burgers, so it doesn't really need any oil. As this heats up, the oil is going to come out. See how it's held together? No wet and sloppy burgers in this kitchen. So today I'm making that black burger, or a BLAT, bacon, lettuce, avocado and tomato on our juicy burgers. So I've got some nice buns here all warmed up and toasted. So let's get this happening. Nice juicy burgers. I've got some sauces as well from our last week in course. We've got some artisanal barbecue sauce. We actually made this in our pizza course, believe it or not. Some mustard. And our bacon, which we also made in our pizza course this last week. Doesn't that look authentic? I promise you, it is vegan. And it wouldn't be a black burger without our avocado, or as we call it in Australia, avo. And of course, some tomato. And if you like, you can put a little bit of onion on there too. And lettuce. Now for the true taste test. Will the man like it? Man, I bought you a burger.
Look at that. Whoa, that's a little bit bigger than that other one.
I wanted you to try it. I did say that I wanted a man to try my burger.
I'm the man. Let's try that.
So, Manuel, what do you think?
This is gonna fill me up. That's good.
Can we get a look on the inside? Oh yeah, that does look really meaty, doesn't it?
It's really good. Muy bueno.